Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best gaming PC 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The Legion Tower 5i offers solid 1080p on high to mid-range settings. Older games like Total War, Three Kingdoms and Metro Exodus maintained an average frame rate in the 40s on ultra settings at 1080p. During the first beta test weekend for co-op zombie shooter Back 4 Blood, the Legion Tower 5i stayed locked at 60 FPS on mid to high settings at standard HD resolution. Other games with greater visual fidelity like Gears 5, Resident Evil Village and Doom Eternal performed adequately as well on comparable settings and resolution. As mentioned above, gamers are going to have to pay more for the RTX 3060 if they want to utilize newer technology like ray tracing and DLSS. High frame rates take precedent over visual fidelity in competitive gaming anyway. Therefore, gamers looking for more esports performance standards can rest easy that the Legion Tower 5i can handle Fortnite, Apex Legends, PUBG and Rocket League without breaking a sweat whether played through the SSD or HDD. The Legion Tower 5i does offer Nahimic 3D as a standard audio driver. It's serviceable for gamers who are looking to get decent virtual surround sound on budget headsets. For aspiring competitive gamers, situational awareness is crucial and Nahimic 3D works well, and there's a handy software app as well for fine-tuning. Users who may find themselves in the budget end of the gaming headset spectrum may find this a bit useful until they can upgrade to the THX or Dolby Atmos variety. Considering that it's quite the powerhouse, designed to be capable of 1440p and 4K gaming, the Orion 3000 is surprisingly compact. It's not exactly lightweight, but a carry handle on top means it's not hard to pick up and move around, making it potentially ideal for shifting to the living room for the occasional bit of tethered VR fun. The case looks a little cheap, but it's understandable given the price point. The front I/O hides behind a snap-open plastic panel, with a pop-out headphone hook above it. These felt a tad flimsy for our liking, but they aren't killer features to begin with, so it's not ruinous. LED strip lighting illuminates the front of the case, with an RGB case fan sitting behind a clear panel. Our model came with a tempered glass side panel that could be swapped out for a metal panel with hexagonal air vents. Internally, we've definitely seen neater pre-built systems, but it's not messy. The beefy twin-fan RTX 3070 dominates the interior, trying but failing to draw attention away from the fact that Acer has used a bog-standard stock cooler for the CPU. It's not exactly terrible, but overclocking enthusiasts beware. While fitting a new air cooler should be simple enough, there's no way to easily mount an AIO liquid cooler here. Fortunately, there's room for customization elsewhere. The case has a free slot for adding a second hard drive, and upgrading individual components like the CPU, RAM, or SSD shouldn't be too troublesome. This Orion 3000 comes with 16 GB of RAM as standard, but upgrading to a 32 GB kit should be a cinch thanks to the 2 unused DIMM slots. The included case fans are quite small and basic, but they get the job done. HP has gone with a modern, compact case design for the Pavilion Gaming Desktop TG010203N. It isn't anywhere near as extravagant or showy as most gaming hardware these days, but it definitely still has an edge and will not blend in. You won't mistake this for an office PC. Measuring 33.74 cm tall, 54 cm wide and 30.7 cm deep, the Pavilion Gaming Desktop is considerably smaller than you might expect, and will not take up too much room on your desk. The front panel is slightly raised in the center and has a ridged V-shaped pattern. There's no optical drive, but you'll immediately notice the line of ports down the right. There's a surprisingly comprehensive selection made up of a 3.5mm combo audio socket, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second, ports, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second, ports, an SD card slot, and one USB 3.1 Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second, Type-C port. This is a level of convenience that should suit gamers and pro users alike. The power button has a purple LED, and there is purple accent lighting in the crevice at the bottom which will reflect across your table. This can be disabled in software, though it will always light up when the computer is booting. The shiny circle around the HP logo on the bottom right also has a slight purple tint, as do the port labels. This PC comes with 8GB of DDR4 2666 RAM, a 512GB SSD, and a 1TB hard drive. Alienware continues to refine its futuristic-looking case design that blends style and serious functionality. Even if the fan noise gets exceptionally loud under heavy load, there are different power/cooling options, including a more expensive 1000-watt multi-GPU approved PSU with an AIO liquid cooler. Lights on or off, the all-black case with minimalist lighting looks beautiful. An RGB light ring encloses the lit Alienware logo power button, along with 3 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C port and headset/microphone ports. Both lights can be changed through the Alienware Command Center application, which comes pre-installed. The back of the case offers a standard assortment of USB, audio, Ethernet and GPU ports. Thanks to a single screw and latch mechanism, upgrading is easy too. Within the warped minimalist spaceship design is a machine able to put up magnificent numbers. Regardless of the game's visual fidelity, the R10 can tackle pretty much anything. Total War: Three Kingdoms averages 366 FPS on low settings and 133 FPS at ultra settings at 1080p. Meanwhile, Metro Exodus delivered 115 FPS average at standard 1080p resolution with ultra settings and 258 FPS on low settings. On more modern AAA games, frame rates were significant. Dirt 5 ran at a locked 60 FPS without a single dip on max settings at 1080p, allowing rally races to deliver a great sense of speed with all the visual weather effects cranked up. Compared to next-gen consoles from Microsoft and Sony that feature a less powerful version of this CPU/GPU setup, this is the most premium way of experiencing these titles. The Corsair Vengeance i7200 is one of the best gaming PCs you can buy right now but might not look at first glance. Whereas many companies distinguish their desktops by pouring on the flash with ostentatious case designs, splashy paint jobs, and LED overload, Corsair has taken a more laid-back approach with a basic black aesthetic that makes efficient use of targeted splashes of color. As a result, this computer looks like it's a lot more mature while also being something you won't mind displaying to the world. When turned off, the Corsair Vengeance i7200 looks like an old-school gaming desktop. The Corsair 4000D Airflow case may be a mid-tower ATX model, but it still projects the appearance of a hulking black monolith, with a tinted window side panel providing a dim view of the interior. But press the power button, and the system dazzles with color from an elaborate RGB lighting setup. The 3 fans on the front panel, covered by a removable grille with the Vengeance logo at the top, each cycle colors independently. White flashes that look like random lightning hits augment the RGB effects. Like most gaming desktops, the Corsair Vengeance i7200 provides a decent selection of ports. On the motherboard itself are 6 USB ports, 2 USB 2.0 for the keyboard and mouse, 3 USB 3.2 General 2 Type-A, and 1 USB 3.2 General 2 Type-C, HDMI and DisplayPort connectors, a 2.5G Ethernet jack, 6 HD audio jacks, and a single PS/2 port. The graphics card also offers 2 HDMI ports and 3 DisplayPort connectors. A dedicated 802.11ax wireless networking card means you'll never have to hook up the Vengeance i7200 to an Ethernet cable if you don't want to, but you will have to connect the 2 included antennas to maximize your signal. This can be a pain, as there isn't a ton of room for them, especially when the monitor cable is plugged in. 2 vertically mounted expansion slots for additional SSDs are located to the right of the horizontal ones.